Brighton's known for its music scene and holding hundreds of gigs every night of the week. But what if you're disabled? Well, we've come down to the Komedia to check out a charity fundraiser that enabled disabled people to go out and enjoy the live music. Let's go meet the guys from Stay Up Late. I'm here with Paul and Victoria from Stay Up Late. Paul is the co-founder. Could you tell us a bit about what your job consists of and a bit about the charity?
Yeah, so Stay Up Late is a charity that promotes full and active social lives for people with learning disabilities so they can live the lives that they want. And a lot of the work we do is around going out to gigs and having an active nightlife. If you need support to go out, it can be really hard to make friends. We do two things. One is campaigning to change social care settings so they're more flexible, but the main part of our work is our Gig Buddies project. What that does is it matches up people with learning disabilities with a volunteer who loves the same kind of music so they can go out, go to mainstream gigs and build friendship.
So Victoria, what is your job within Stay Up Late?
Well, I'm a quality checker. It's to make sure everybody's happy with their gig buddies and just to make sure everybody's happy, and if there was a concern I would take it to my colleagues.
So what's your opinion on Stay Up Late? How do you think it helps others?
I think Stay Up Late is a good campaign, to be honest, because I think like people to not have a life outside and not to do stuff is quite sad, but Stay Up Late and Gig Buddies promote that and make sure people are happy and they can go out and not be on their own all the time.
Stay Up Late isn't actually just based in Brighton, is it? It's actually spreading and going to other locations. Whereabouts is that?
So our Gig Buddies project is now running in Sydney. We're working with a partner there, another one in Edinburgh, and we're having new ones starting in Portsmouth and Halifax this year, and other locations hopefully soon as well. So it's really exciting, but it all started here in Brighton. It was just at a trustees meeting one day. We were talking about, what if people are going to a gig and they drive, then they've got spare seats in their car. How could we get people in those seats? And then Gig Buddies sort of grew out of that. It was kind of a year of fundraising and talking to people and cajoling people and that sort of thing. And then, a year later we got it running. So it's been sort of a plan for about 5 years. 5 years ago. It's been a project for 4 years.
That's absolutely amazing. So how can people get involved? Like, do you have volunteers?
Yeah, we do. And the best kind of volunteers, we always say, are nice people who love music or some sort of cultural thing. So that's just about most people.
Where can people find out more information or apply to be a volunteer?
Just go to our website, which is gigbuddies.org.uk, and there's an online form. They just fill that in. It's really short, and we'll be right in touch, and we'll interview them, and then hopefully get them along to our next training session.
Perfect. Well, your charity is absolutely fabulous, and I hope things go well. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Eloise.
I'm here with a couple of gig buddies, Stuart and Les. So, could you define what a gig buddy actually is?
So basically a gig buddy is people who are matched together who have similar music tastes and personalities, and it's a connection of two people on a different level, people that you probably wouldn't have met if it weren't for Gig Buddies. And through supporting Les, I help him to go to things he likes to do rather than kind of get sent to things he doesn't like to do.
He's my best friend.
That's lovely. So you've formed a bond through Gig Buddies.
Yeah, we have.
We're gonna arrange a Gig Buddies social because Les likes to socialise and he meets lots of new friends. As well as going solo stuff, just me and Les. Like stuff like tonight, Stay Up Late put on. It kind of allows Gig Buddies from all over Sussex to come together and kind of meet and talk about their experiences.
So what would you say is great about Gig Buddies? What is your best memory of having a gig buddy?
I just like being out with a gig buddy. They mean everything to me. Don't mind who it is, I'll talk to anyone.
That's brilliant. So it's given you more of a social life, would you say?
Yeah, it has.
Good. And what would you say Gig Buddies means to you?
It's just that love of, I mean, I love music, and I think music should be enjoyed by everyone, and I just love that element of a discovery, you know, like discovering things, learning something about yourself and meeting new people. And
Well, thank you so much for giving me your time, and I hope you have a fantastic night. So could I. Thank you so much, and it was great to meet you both. So Andrew, tell us a bit about your experience being a part of Gig Buddies.
Well, I've been a part of Gig Buddies for a long time, and the best part, one of the parts I liked for the experience of Gig Buddies was going to Australia for 10 days, because Sydney wanted to promote Gig Buddies, so we went over there for a free trip to help them.
That is absolutely amazing. So Gig Buddies gave you the chance to do that.
Yes, they give me a chance and a lifetime opportunity to do that. And also I've got a gig buddy called Alex, who takes me out to rock pubs and gigs. And I saw Star Wars Episode 7 from midnight and to get home to 2:30. And one of the best things done, we ended up in the Guardian paper.
So I'm here with a few band members from the band POG, who are a Brighton-based band and are supporting tonight's charity fundraiser. Could you tell us a bit about why you're here tonight?
Well, we've always been really supportive of Gig Buddies and Stay Up Late. I think what they do is exceptional and very important. We've played a couple of benefit gigs with them before, so whenever they ask, we always say yes, because we love them and we know that the night's always going to be really interesting, so it varied. So, yeah, all the other ones that we've done have been great. So.
Yeah, they usually tend to bring down a really good crowd, a lot of dancing things, so it should be a good night.
Brilliant. So what's your opinion on Gig Buddies? How do you think that helps others?
Well, it helps people with learning difficulties be able to do things mainly in the evenings, which everyone else can do, because especially people who need to be accompanied by a carer, most carers finish their shifts at 8 o'clock in the evening, which means that they never get to go out. So by pairing up people who can act as volunteers to take them to these places, who've got similar interests, be it, I don't know, theatre, films or gigs, it means they can just go out.
Do Gig Buddies make a good audience?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
And they've probably given us our best review we've ever had. What was it? Something about...
They said that we sounded like thunderclaps in the sky while eating Bailey's ice cream while cats danced around you, which I think's amazing. And it's actually sums us up quite well, so yeah, I'm happy with that.
It's very descriptive, very descriptive. Perfect. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for your time, and it was lovely speaking to you all. And enjoy.
So defiant, sneering for the camera. Eyeliner smudged and t-shirt on, jaded eyes